Hey, welcome back to the off ramp. I am your host, Thomas Jason Anderson. Hey, if you guys like this content, please subscribe, like, and share. And also, I have one other question, one other favor to ask. Please, if you really do subscribe, and I've had a lot of subscribers lately, and thank you very much for the subscriptions, please tell 3 friends. Really appreciate it. Word of mouth is always the way to go. So, today I'm going to reveal a little bit about how the deep state gets involved in the social media space. And it's important because what's happening now, I've written a few pieces. If you go back to offramppolitics.com, I've written some pieces, some tarot readings, some pieces on how the power structure in the United States is maintained and furthered. And the way they do it is through division. Okay, they create fake controversies. They cause, race problems between white and black Americans. And they keep this cycle going on and on forever. Because as long as we're divided, we can't see that our leadership are most of our leaders are total babies. They're irresponsible. A lot of them are drug addicts. Uh, you name it, basically criminals, a lot of them. And so as long as we're fighting each other, we don't have the time to look at who's up above us. We don't have the time to see or be aware that, oh, we're all being played, right? And so I'm going to use Jason Whitlock as an example, and the reason why is because I got a sort of behind the scenes look at his operation over the years. I was never a part of his operation. I always kind of helped him on the side with things that he was doing. I I did appreciate when I helped him on the University Evan Shapiro scandal. I appreciated that I could use his platform in order to help, save the football program there. That was a big deal. But I I was never someone like, if you look at how his system works, he has people on his show. He's just so you guys know who Jason Whitlock is. He's a social media character. He has a platform on the Blaze. He has several people who come on to his show and who work for his show, different employees. And so he has like a little system going and he needs it. And his system is almost like a template for a lot of these other social media actors or personalities, people like Tucker Carlson. And so he's a good one to look at, a good one to examine so that we all can tell when you guys are looking at social media later on after this show, you'll be able to start seeing who the real ones are and who are not. Okay. That's really important. Like I said before, some of you guys, this is not for you. This content's not for you. Some of you want to stay in the arguments to infinity. Some of you enjoy the banter, and you think on social media you're looking at content that is intellectually stimulating. And for those of you who believe that, go ahead. You can have that stuff. Ignore this recording. Go away. I don't want you around. My subscribers, my supporters, we don't want you around. You can peace out. All right. But let's get in on how this thing works. Okay. So first of all, these social media guys, the ones with the platforms, the ones with the face in front of the camera, they don't know what they're talking about. They read teleprompters. They get prepared by staff who tell them what to say and what to do. Jason Whitlock, for a long time, even his written pieces, he was using people. There's a journalist called, his name is Mike Wise, and several others. I would help him. But he has people that he relies upon who help, create his teleprompter information that he reads from. And that's the same thing goes for Tucker Carlson, Candace Owens. Okay. This is the group. This is part of the group. And the reason why I say they're part of the deep state is because while they have their staff doing the research, doing the writing, doing the editing, what they are doing behind the scenes is talking to different corrupt government officials. They're speaking to different corrupt members of the media, especially media executives. Okay. So when you guys look at ESPN and look at who's the top guy there, There are people like Jason Whitlock who have the ability to email that guy directly. Yeah. And you wonder, well, how does this guy have that kind of reach? It's called the deep state. He has the backing of corrupt government officials. He has the backing of very powerful groups. I'll give you one, for example. He's connected to the Anti Defamation League, the ADL. They really, really back him. And one of the individuals within the ADL who backs him big time is the owner of the Atlanta Hawks basketball team. I was on a conference call with him once, and the son of the basketball team was on, and so a representative from the ADL was on, and Whitlock was invited to like their annual conference where he was given like a prime table to sit at, right? And so that's how it works. Okay, you get these guys. They're not spending their time researching. They're not spending their time, creating content. They've got people doing that for them. What they're doing is they're in the background, blackballing certain people, attacking certain people, helping other people, and they're helping the deep state create this atmosphere within the media space and within social media where everyone's fighting each other. And so, I'll give you a good example in the media space how he has influence. The reason you'll notice that Jason Whitlock is always fighting with Stephen A. Smith, okay? The reason why he's always fighting with him is because Jason Whitlock and Stephen A. Smith used to have the same agent. That agent is now the head of the entire organization that houses WWE and UFC. Nick Khan, very powerful man, right? And so that's he still has network connections with him, okay? And that's how this guy wields power. It's not through his intellect. It's not through doing the hard work. No, he's connected to people who are very high up, very powerful, and he uses those connections to go after people in the media space. So Stephen A. Smith is strong enough to withstand him, but how many people in the media space can withstand an attack when Jason Whitlock goes to Nick Khan, who's the head of TKO Group, the UFC, this is a powerful man. How many people can stand against an attack from that guy? That's an attack that's helped by him. Very few, right? And so primarily the reason why Whitlock is given so much power by these individuals is because, first of all, he's very corrupt. He will do anything for money. They like that. And the main thing he'll do is he will attack Black people within the media space who are very talented and who are innocent and don't deserve to be attacked. Because what happens is these deep state government officials, they don't want to show their hand. They don't want people to know that the government is in on attacking innocent people all the time. So the way they stay away from getting caught doing that is they have people like Jason Whitlock do it. That's how it works. And so his social media platform is really just a front. It's a front. It's what gives him the excuse to speak to the head of ESPN. It's what gives him the excuse to get involved with the Anti-Defamation League. It's what gives him the excuse to claim that he's out here doing real journalistic work when he's not. What he's doing is he's acting as a paid weapon to attack especially innocent, hardworking Black people in the media space, and especially the sports media space. That's his job. That's his job. Period. And so that's how the deep state uses these guys. And what's so scary about it is it's not just the corrupt government officials here who are backing a guy like Jason Whitlock. It's also organized crime. So when he's coming after some of these people in the media space, he's got organized crime people going after them, along with the pressure coming from the government, the IRS, the FBI. This is what's coming at people behind the scenes. You haven't heard about this because most people who are attacked get so scared that they don't want to say anything because they see how powerful this is and how scary it is. It's not that Jason Whitlock is powerful. No, 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 no. It's the deep state that's powerful. And they need people like him in order to wield their power in corrupt ways onto society. And so it's sort of like his job. It's Jason Whitlock's job to weed out, to get rid of the truly talented people in the media space, especially black people. It's his job to get rid of them, to knock them off their course, and to ensure that the deep state has people in place who are evil, who are willing to play the game, who are willing to keep content in place that divides all of us. People who aren't that smart, people who don't work hard, people who are drug addicts. That's what he's promoting. That's what's going on. And so for the people who work around him, a lot of them don't know this. Some do, but a lot don't. Okay, they don't until it's too late, right? Until it's too late. But I will say to them now, y'all better wake up, because I've noticed his work isn't that solid anymore. It's not that sharp. And I've noticed that the people around him that are also deep state people, they're coming under a lot of attack, like Tucker Carlson and Candace Owens. And if you really want to think about who is really, where's the money coming from here, right? In his network, there are people like Jared Kushner and Peter Thiel up at the top. But between the top money there, you've got these corrupt government officials, right? And then you've got him who's sort of like a slave to these deep state guys. And his only job is to literally seek and destroy talented black people in the media space who aren't down with the corruption, who are actually trying to bring people together, who are actually trying to put together good content, wholesome content. It's his job to eliminate those people. That's all he does. That's his only job. Everything else is a front. And so when you guys look at social media going forward, right, pay attention to this. Pay attention to the people who spend all of their time attacking other people. In the sports media space, look at the characters who all of their content is attacking certain athletes. Attack, attack, attack. Create arguments. Fight, fight, fight. That's the deep state. Beware of that. Stay away from that. This is what the off-ramp is for, guys. I'm pulling back the veil. I'm letting you guys see what's really going on out here in this world. And the reason why I'm doing it is because, first of all, I can. I can. I've got the guts to do it. But third, I sort of have a calling, because I've seen it. I could have sat back and just taken the money, kept my mouth shut, taken a little position, take some money, live a good life. I could be around here basically getting paid. But I saw what these guys were doing. I saw the kind of people they were destroying. I saw the kind of conflict that these guys are creating and how it's destroying our country. And I have children. And I, with my own conscience, I just couldn't be a part of creating an America where my children would be fighting with other Americans, where my children would be living in a toxic place, a never-ending toxic landscape. I just couldn't do it. And so I had to create the off-ramp here, right, to expose this stuff. And it hasn't been easy. It has not been easy, but it's been worth it. I got to tell you, it's been worth it. So with that in mind, guys, thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it. I really do. Please subscribe, share, and like. And if you do subscribe, please tell 3 of your friends. You know, I'm building this thing from scratch. It's word of mouth. And the support means everything. In the meantime, I'll see you guys later. And by the way, check out offramppolitics.com. I've written a couple of pieces on the latest SCOTUS ruling in Louisiana, explaining what's going on with these congressional districts, why some look like, look weird, like snakes on a map, and others look perfectly fine. The argument on that is bull. It's not a good argument. It's a crap argument coming from the right, especially the Republican Party. But the Democrats aren't making the counter argument, and I make that counter argument on offramppolitics.com. So go ahead and check it out. In the meantime, have a great evening. I'll talk to you guys again soon. Take care.